Many nights, after the children are tucked in and sound asleep, the dishes from each meal are washed and put away, the floor is spotless, and the clothing ironed for the day ahead, Audrey's mind gets overtaken by the unbearable weight of doubt. She wonders, could she have stopped it? Why did she fail to notice the signs that are now screaming at her with haunting clarity? How did she end up here? Audrey grew up with a hard-working single mother named Tamara. They didn't have many fancy things, not even a car of their own, but their home was always filled with joy, stories, and music. Audrey loved music, and when her mother caught on to this, she encouraged her to pursue it. Her mother told her, it may not be practical, but it'll make you happy, and that's what matters the most. I don't want you to be like me, Audrey, working jobs you hate just to make ends meet. I want you to love your work and be so proud of it. Always follow your heart. So Audrey did as her mom said. She took music class as an elective at school. She especially fell in love with the piano. She got good enough throughout high school that she qualified for a full scholarship. She was so excited to go and pursue her dream. During Audrey's senior year, her school had students from Sims University visit to share their experience. One of those students Audrey found rather charming. He was a senior, a business major named Donovan. Donovan seemed to like Audrey too. He invited her to visit Sims University that weekend. Audrey was ecstatic. She ran home and told her mom all about Donovan and his connections at the school. But when she asked for permission to go, it turned into a huge argument. Audrey couldn't understand why her mother wasn't allowing her to go. It wasn't until Donovan texted her that she got the idea to sneak out. She couldn't deal with the thought of telling Donovan that she couldn't come. A few hours later, she was buckled in the passenger seat of Donovan's car. She ignored the sour pit she felt in her stomach. Donovan advised her that she should turn off her phone, and if there was an emergency, she could just use his. She had the absolute best weekend. She toured the campus, went to parties, and spent a lot more time getting to know Donovan. He was nothing like the lazy boys that she grew up with. He was ambitious, hardworking, intelligent, and he had high standards for himself. He also seemed to really like Audrey. When she returned home from her weekend, she was surprised to find her house empty. She turned on her phone, and to her surprise, there weren't any missed calls from her mom. There were only a few missed calls from a number she didn't recognize, and they left a voicemail with the worst news Audrey had ever gotten in her life. Her mom was gone. Apparently, she'd been sick for a long time, but never told Audrey. Audrey thought over every memory with her mother. If only she had listened to her mom and stayed home. Would she have been able to save her? Would she have been able to say goodbye? Audrey vowed to herself that she would never leave anyone she loved ever again. And when she told Donovan the news, he was extremely apologetic. Audrey expressed to him how hard it was for her to stay at home because everything there reminded her of her mom. Donovan offered for Audrey to spend a few nights at his place. He'd graduated from Sims University and was living in an apartment in town. Audrey graciously accepted his offer. Nights at Donovan's house turned into days, days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. And before she knew it, they spent the whole summer together. Audrey couldn't remember exactly when they became a couple, but she knew she was desperately in love with him. Through her grief, she lost track of time and ended up never registering for classes. She never attended her high school graduation either. She just couldn't do it without her mom there. Donovan comforted her by telling her, college will always be there. You can go another time. For now, I'll take care of you. And it seemed like he really could. Audrey focused on grieving her mom, and every time she thought she was getting better, it just got worse again. But when her despair started to manifest with physical symptoms, Audrey wondered if something else was going on. And there was. She was pregnant. Audrey panicked. What were they gonna do? When she told Donovan, she expected him to react with the same anxiety, but he was calm. Completely calm, happy even. Audrey, he'd said, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna take care of you. I love you, and we're gonna have a family. What about school? She asked. Don't worry, he told her. After the baby's born, we'll make arrangements for you. You'll go back. And that was all Audrey needed to hear. This was gonna work out. She wasn't alone. She was going to have a family again. Donovan insisted that they marry before the baby was born to make an honest man out of him. And he surprised Audrey by using his sign-on work bonus to purchase a cozy house for them. He promised that once he made more money, he would buy her a bigger house and give her a music room with a grand piano. He told Audrey he just wanted her to relax while she was pregnant, focus on taking care of herself and the baby, and he would take care of everything else. And he did. He paid all of the bills. He got them a car. He even brought Audrey a whole new wardrobe. And he insisted that she needed to wear these clothes from now on when they went out so that she appeared like the wife of a serious businessman. Audrey was happy to do anything to support Donovan, so she happily wore the clothes. She stayed, and one by one, the pieces of her life stopped belonging to her, until eventually she didn't even recognize herself anymore. Welcome back to part 5 of my Stepford Wife series. So now we know Audrey's backstory, how Audrey ended up with this man, and why she has stayed with him for so long. Someone asked that in the comments in my last video, and I thought, how interesting would that be to dive into her backstory and see what brought her to Donovan and just get to know Audrey a little more and who she is and where she comes from. Back in the present day, we know that Audrey had the baby, her and Donovan got married, and she never went back to work. She never went to pursue her dreams of music, but hopefully after we get her away from Donovan, she will be able to do that. We're on day 14 of our challenge, so we are about halfway there. Audrey's just up this morning. I made her some new outfits, and I just noticed there's some things on the wall here from this room that we forgot to pack up and sell, so we're gonna do that. She made a good amount of money last time from selling some items, so we're gonna keep that up. And also, I completely forgot. You know what? Now, since we're here, we'll just go around the whole house and just pack up anything Audrey could potentially sell. There's another little poster here. Every penny counts. That's our motto for this challenge. There's another bedroom. I was thinking about Audrey telling Donovan that she's gonna turn this bedroom into a man cave for him, and she'll do the same thing, just donate everything and make him up a whole new room. And she'll spend his money for the room makeover, of course, but he won't know that she made money off of these items. So let's go ahead and do that too. This looks like something Donovan would keep. Maybe he has some files or something. And we won't sell his laptop either, but we will do this desk, and the laundry basket can stay. I guess in his man cave, he would probably just work. He would want to have like a home office. Went ahead and cleaned out their room, and this is what's left. We got Donovan a desk. We put his laptop back, a desk chair. I put some little chairs over here if he has like a colleague over, sit there and have their meeting or whatever they do. Now Donovan has an office room, and we have some more means to make money. Also went up in there because they have an attic. I always forget this. Got Audrey's piano out of there, and we're gonna sell that as well. It is Saturday, and the family is just getting their day started. Audrey's up with the baby. She might be able to get to the consignment store today. DJ's still sleeping. Donovan's still sleeping. So yeah, she can go ahead and go eat breakfast. We still have quite a few simoleons to make, but I really think we're going to be able to do it, especially now that we have the secondhand register mod and we can just sell anything. I was also thinking as a last ditch effort, if we get close to the end and for whatever reason Audrey doesn't have anywhere near the money, we could just ask Tom for the difference and maybe extort it from Tom somehow. We're going to get her out by any means necessary. Uh-oh, Donovan just woke up. We're gonna have Audrey go ahead and pull some breakfast out for Donovan. Look at him all happy. Oh, and I also figured out why I couldn't complete this opportunity that Audrey had. I didn't realize the meal had to be a great quality. So we need to make something of great quality, and then we can drop it off and get money from that. We're gonna have Audrey come upstairs and get DJ dressed for the day, and then we're going to, most likely we will head out. Can't remember when's the last time we hosted a party, but I feel like we're due for one. Tuesday we'll have a little something. And I wonder what Donovan's doing today. He's checking himself out as usual. Oh, Donovan's gonna go work. I wonder if he's gonna be pleased with his brand new office. We gotta make sure Audrey cleans this house before we go. Just do clean house to just make sure everything is clean. Once Audrey's done cleaning, we'll head out, go to the consignment store, and then we'll go to the fall festival. Regarding Audrey's backstory, she's really family oriented, not for the reasons that she thinks she is. It's because she feels all that guilt about losing her mom. She doesn't know that she's being too hard on herself for it. Audrey's finally done cleaning. She is sleepy and smelly. I have her jump in the shower, and then I'm thinking a coffee. You can't really take a nap since Donovan's home. Oh, she's singing in the shower. I wonder like what kind of musician she's gonna want to be. Her lifetime wish is to be a hit movie composer. That'll be really interesting. It makes sense because growing up, she was all into the piano. That's what brought her over to music. We're gonna go tend to Damien. We might not make it out of the house today. Audrey had a lot of cleaning to do, but at least it's done for tomorrow. Let's see what Damien eats. He's hungry and wants social. Go give him a bottle, snuggle him. Maybe Tom will call, and then that's how Audrey can make her escape. Yeah, because it's already like dinner time. Jeez. Okay, so she's not gonna make it out the house today, but she did get a lot of cleaning done. We'll have her make some spaghetti tonight. And you know what? Maybe she can just go to bed early, get her full rest finally, and then we can head to the store tomorrow. This is where Audrey thinks of all her master plans, right here while she's stirring up on the stove. So let's check in on Donovan's wishes. Oh, Donovan wants to crash a party and buy a water slide. It's cold outside, but okay. Pretty sure Donovan doesn't want the kitty looking water slide because he doesn't like kids like that. So we got this one. And he wants to have a child. again, which is insane, but we're gonna try to avoid that. Well, I got the woohooer mod so we can do risky woohoo, and I think it's only 10% risk of her getting pregnant. The risk is very low. Donovan doesn't know that. Dinner's done, so we will call our family to come eat. Audrey's not really hungry, so I'm not gonna have her grab a plate. DJ's hygiene's a little low, so we'll probably give him a bath, clean up after Donovan eats. We'll check back in tomorrow and see if we can make it to the store. Both kids are up screaming at 2 in the morning. This is why you don't have 2 under 2, guys. He's gonna feed him, and then the other baby's hungry, so she'll feed the other baby too. Oh, DJ said I'm taking myself to the bathroom. I don't care if it's 2 in the morning. I'm a big boy. Donovan's like, get your butt in the bed. Every single time I think Audrey's gonna get some good sleep. These kids, man. Okay, so I let Audrey go back to sleep after she put the boys down, and it is now around noon and they're all up again. Make sure she gets rest before she leaves the room, and then she's going to just see what the boys need, and hopefully we can go ahead and get out of the house today. Audrey's gonna go downstairs and prepare some lunch for Donovan. Let's make sure the house is clean really quick. We need to cancel this newspaper service because we're not even reading these newspapers. The house is pretty much clean. We're just going to change DJ, feed him, and then we can get going. Audrey is heading over to the consignment store now. We're gonna say DJ's with her, but we're gonna teleport him. Use our imagination that there's 2 car seats in there. Audrey made it to the store. We're gonna get ready to sell those items, see how much money we can get. And the kids are here. DJ's over here. Damien's right over here, just chilling on the ground. Oh, and I forgot we had flowers to sell from last time when we got some flowers. So we got our flowers, pumpkins, all these things that were in the room. And let's see what that brings us to. These items are gonna sell for a total of 2,538 simoleons. Add that to what Audrey already has. That puts us at 5,830 simoleons. Go, Audrey. A little over 1/3 of the way there. After this, we are gonna have to introduce something else to help Audrey make money. It's so hard because she's so sleepy at nighttime already. Might have her wake up at night, work on her painting skill or something while Donovan can't see. Maybe she'll start doing that while he's at work on the weekends. Everything that she accumulates during the week, she'll come to the consignment store like she did today and sell it. And I know we need to go get some flowers, so we'll also do that. See how much longer the festival is open. Okay, it's at 9, so we have about an hour. I feel like something's better than nothing, so we're gonna give it a try. Okay, the family made it to the festival. Audrey is trying to, what is she doing? Participating in the eating contest? Girl, she thinks she can make some money there. I don't know. Let's get DJ dressed because we're in public. DJ's in his pajamas. Let's see what's outside that we can go collect. See some flowers out here, some seeds. Have Audrey come pick all of those. And then by that time, we probably will have to head home, but at least we got something. Did we leave our baby inside of there? Oh my gosh. Okay, we can get him. There needs to be like a car seat mod or something. If I knew how to mod, I would make that. I think Audrey got all her flowers. Oops, she got allergies. You allergic to flowers, girl? Oh, you forgot this one. Come get Miss Black-Eyed Susan. They probably told her, they said, girl, you need to come get your baby. We're close. You get that flower and then we can head on home. Donovan's already in bed, so he ate dinner before we left. So we did make sure he had dinner today. Let Audrey get her life together, get the boys to bed, and then we'll get back on it tomorrow. There is the morning time. Audrey got up with Donovan when it was time for work. Normal morning routine. Got his breakfast ready. She got dressed, made up the bed, everything. Boys also were up really early, so she took care of the boys, and then they both went back to sleep. She's taking a little bubble bath, and then she's probably gonna take a nap too. I thought a bubble bath would be nice for her. She's probably really stressed. She has a lot going on. She never gets to have time to take care of herself, so I know she's still tired, but I was like, let me just go ahead and let her take a bubble bath. Maybe we won't leave the house today. I might have her work on her painting skill today, actually, so she doesn't have to stress about like getting home, because you know she gets some money. She's doing pretty good. She has this whole week. She has things that she can work on at home, and then at the end of the week go to the consignment store and just sell everything. I think that is a good plan, so she's not like running back and forth every single day. She's also feeling sick from those flowers and looks like she has some cold or something, so I know she's not feeling good, so I think the bubble bath was much needed. All right, since Donovan is about to get off of work, I'm going to interrupt her nap so she can get ready for him to come home. And let's turn on the light, make it look like things have been going on in this house today. He still has that wish that he wants another child, so now he's gonna think she's all in the mood and they're gonna risky woohoo tonight. I already see it coming. Let's go tend to Damien. A little hungry and missing some social, poor baby. It's gonna be fun too to age up all the kids once this is over, because that's another challenge rule, is that I can't age up the kids within this time period because it's supposed to be like a real 30 days, and you know you wouldn't go from a child to a teen in 30 days. So are they fighting over who's gonna take care of him? This is probably my first time doing a gameplay challenge, and I never realize how hard it is to take care of your Sim's needs and do a challenge. I remember I would watch people do challenges and I'd be like, why is your Sim always sleepy? Why are they always hungry? Why they always need to use the bathroom? When you're doing a challenge, that's the part of it. It's like trying to take care of your Sim and meet all of the requirements of the challenge. It's so hard. But that's what makes it fun too, is that it's literally challenging. It's a little early for dinner, but they're both hungry. So I'll just have Audrey pull out food for both of them. So we'll get DJ in a high chair too. We'll just have dinner early tonight. Looks like the family might go to bed early tonight. Everybody ate dinner. DJ's having his bottle right now. Damien's energy is going down. DJ's already sleepy, so maybe Audrey will get caught up on sleep today too. I know she didn't make any progress. We didn't get to paint like we were going to. Rest days are productive too. Uh-oh, who's calling? It's Tom. It's Tom. Yeah, that's crazy. Tom called. He wants to go see a movie. Hope not with Tom. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the morning. All right, Audrey has to get up a little bit earlier than usual because poor Damien's already up and crying. He needs a diaper change and some socials, so we're gonna come do that. Oh gosh, it's spooky day. You guys know what that means. We're hosting. Audrey wants to do a feast party. I don't know why Donovan's awake. I guess force a habit. Audrey, unfortunately, that means you cannot be sleeping. Please make up the bed, dear. Get dressed. She's gonna use the bathroom also and then head downstairs. It's Tom. He wants to hang out. Well, we can't say no. Donovan's job is on the line. We're gonna go over Tom's house, scratch our whole plans for today. We're gonna call a babysitter and then head over to Tom's house. And we need to extort some money from Tom, I think. He was waiting for her on the porch. So last time we hung out with Tom, I was not familiar with the Shallow family, but I am really familiar with them now. Not only a few of you guys informed me in the comments about the Shallow family, but I also watched a video that was on the whole Shallow family, and my mind is just blown. First of all, I should have known something was up with them with the last name Shallow, because we all know in The Sims 3, last names mean something. I'm not planning on Audrey being with Tom because now I know what kind of guy Tom is, but we are going to use the situation to our advantage. Got the babysitter. Donovan knows we're out with Tom. He can't object to it. We know what Tom called us for, so we're just going to get to the woohoo as quickly as we can and then try to use the rest of the time to maybe get to the consignment store, maybe pick up a few more things to make some money. Let's just cut to the chase. Just jump into a woohoo and see if Tom's ready to go, just like that. And look, Audrey's like in her apron and everything. He's like, oh, she's ready this time. He is inviting us to a costume party. I mean, can we say no? Okay, so Tom's costume party ended up starting while they were here, but they're still gonna woohoo. I don't know who they are, but hopefully they don't tell on Tom. I mean, does his wife even care? All right, they just woohooed. Oh, he's a celebrity? That is not good. I hope that doesn't, oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't go out to the news. Honestly, I don't think Donovan was invited to the party. So I think Audrey did what she came here to do. Kids are still home with the babysitter. I say we head over to the festival, get some flowers, go to the community garden, get some fruits and vegetables, and then sell them all at the consignment store. Let's have her get out here and pick some flowers. And it's so funny because Audrey's dressed like a burglar. The pumpkins weren't worth very much money, so I don't know if the pumpkins are really worth our time. Let Audrey come get some food from the concession stand because I feel like she deserves it. She's been wanting it, but every time we always have to leave too early. So Audrey is enjoying her sweet potato fry. She's getting really tired, so I'm gonna let her go home. But I am gonna go ahead and end this part here. I'm glad that we got to do our little flashback and see a glimpse into Audrey's life before she got here. I'm really excited for her story after this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with part 6 soon.